Welcome back, my gardening friends. This is my square foot gardening, and I'm no expert at planting, but I just wanted to start and get some things into these, get the polycarbonate sheets on top. It's a very windy day, nice and warm. So here we've got some beetroot. It's the bull's blood cut and come again beetroot, radish, French breakfast, lettuce, lollo rosso mixed, Swiss chard. I'm going to try and select the colours so we can get perhaps 2 in there, some mixed salad leaves, some Nantes fives, spring onions that I always struggle to get to work and germinate, and some icicle white radish. And I'm going to nick a few of these out of this cut and come again salad tray mix that was in the grow room at home. I've made some templates. This is just for one plant. That one's for, this is more for your radish, and maybe cut and come again lettuce, not sure. And then we've got one here that's just flat. Yeah, absolutely great, but I forgot these corners, so I've got to have a little think again as to what I do with these. But that one's cut out so we can actually do something with it. But we'll have a little go at this and see how we get on. There was a little bit of method in my madness. I made these at home out of a bit of surplus plyboard, but then I thought, what could I actually use to highlight the areas of the square foot gardening how to plant? And I'm not sure whether you're actually going to pick this up on the camera. There is some little deviations there, and that's where I'm going to plant 1 or 2 seeds. So this isn't new. Nigel from Muddy Boots uses this quite regularly, and basically he either encourage, I'm going to put 1 seed in each station because the radishes do, oh, there's 2 in that one. I should be doing this in some sort of method, else I ain't going to be able to tell which ones have had them. It won't hurt. Having 1 or 2 in each station, but not that many. Even when you pick them up singly, they tend to drop off. I'll finish this off. Definitely the thought was there in the spacing. We don't want, the more you cram in, the less they'll grow. Just grab these radish before they get blown everywhere. Very warm today, and I'm getting my exercise on the allotment. I don't think there was a seed in that one, so I'm going to put 1 in there. Why am I doing that when I've got something specially made? It just needs a little bit of a change. I'll stick an extra 1 in there and that'll be done. So radish, 5th, nearly put the 3rd of April. So we can stick that in there, and when it's all done we'll just leave that on the top, and then we can put the polycarbonate sheet in on the top when I've planted everything else. So I'm going to get this all planted up now. Not going to bore you to death, but we'll do a bit of pause and record. There's spring onions with a few added radish from a wind-blown open seed packet. 9 stations with about 6 to 10 seeds in each station. "24 stations, 2 to 3 seeds in each station." Wow, it is blowy today. So moving on to the Swiss chard, and as you know, I've put 1 seed in each station, and of course you always get, not always, but you do get multiples, so it's just a case of teasing them apart. Looking at that one, I think it's going to be a yellow one. Keep that in there. If other people could share the seeds, and we'll take this, we might as well split these up, I suppose. I'll take this one. So I'll take the red one, that looks like a different variety as well. Just gently tease them apart. Get that one repotted. Put these at the back so they can grow a bit higher. They are getting a little bit leggy, so we need to get them in. And I've got something else, somewhere else to put those shortly. We'll do the same with the bull's blood in this corner, and I'm going to open up the lettuce now and put a couple in there, and these also will go somewhere else shortly. I love these lettuce, the Lollo and Lollo Rossa. They're mixed, so I'll take one from each side, and hopefully I'll get one. Oh, there's 2 in there. Hopefully we'll get 2 different ones. Minimal root disturbance to the rest. We've got the bull's blood beetroot in now. These are the ones from the salad tray. Just pile loads of leaves in, especially if the seeds are old. Let's separate them a little bit. And we'll see how everything gets on. I'm not too fussed if we get quite a few failures. I shall learn from them. Tease them apart. Bury them up to the leaves. Some won't make it. Be really interesting to see how this goes on. And the main reason for doing these square foot gardening beds is the successional sowing, which I'm very poor at. If these beds on the next one up are lying empty for too long, I know I've got to get planting. I think I've got quite a bit of time on my hands at the moment because I'm actually been sent home from work. Forlorn or forload, one of the two. So I'll be doing the extra videos of what I'm up to. So that's all that nicely potted up and planted. It's taken a little bit longer because I've been showing you cells, but well worth it. So it'll be interesting to see excuse me, what all these look like. Now with the bull's blood, I'll put more at the back and then slowly reduce them to see if it makes a difference on the size and how I harvest the leaves. Get this covered up and hopefully a little water and they should be okay for now. But then I could continue my way on up the road in a few weeks time, or probably another week's time. So this is my vertical gardening. So in each area here I'll be having some supports, and there'll be 4 or 6 of these buckets at each stage, and I haven't drilled any holes in at the moment because they will be set at an angle, so I'll put the holes in to suit. And as you can see there, on this side of the path I've got water in there, and on the other side I've got the water in there, so I can actually have 2 there, 2, and then maybe another one. I'm not sure yet. We'll see what we've got. This is my homemade container mix, topped off with my homemade potting seed compost. I'll leave a card at the top of the screen for you to tap to go and have a look. So that's those buckets all planted up now with some bull's beetroots and the lettuce, the rosso, and the mixed salad leaves. Hopefully that'll be a nice easy watering system, and I will be drilling holes to create a sump at the right angle for when they're actually sitting on the vertical gardening. I'll put these into the polytunnel out this wind, and hopefully they'll start and get to root down and won't be transplant shocked too much. So we're now on the pallet boxes. These are 4 pallet boxes high. Why do I have them 4 pallet boxes high? Because I want to. I've got the pallet collars and plenty of soil to put in them, and it's so much easier on the old back. Well, these are the lampshades that some people keep asking me about, especially people who are looking down through my videos and playlists. So basically this would be the actual lamp. There'd be a domed cover on the top, and then the fit-in which went onto the lamp column, and the bulb would be there and lit up. But you can see how the lampshade actually helps retain the moisture. The slugs hate it when they have to crawl up anything dry. They do get in, and they're probably in the soil anyway. But I push these right down, and then I do put 2 slug pellets per station, and that should help them. But for ease of watering, I'm going to say, why am I using that collar? Because when I water, all I do, the water travels all the way around the edge of the plant, doesn't get soil on the leaves. And also another thing that does really help is when the rain falls normally onto our soil compost, it splashes back up. all over the plants. Well, this doesn't happen because the rain actually hits there, drops down, runs down the sides, and we have lovely clean lettuce, and we don't wash it. It's cut straight off the plant. And I know William Coleman always says where you can, stick some radishes, so I've put some of those yogurt pots. So basically these are the quite large pots. I cut these down to size. We'll push those into the ground. I will add some of my homemade compost, and I'm putting 4 radish seeds in there. And the fruit juice bottles, take the top off because it acts as a mini. This is what we do with the carrots and parsnips, and if we turn it and twist it as we put it on, it can only pull the yogurt pot out. It's a lovely fit. So recycling at its best. And when watering, water around the outside, soaks in down the bottom, and that's encouraging the radish to put its roots down instead of up. It works well for me. We'll see how these get on. Yeah, just got to tidy the onions up. Now I've got some planting done, I can concentrate on other things. That far container pallet collar box 4 high is going to be the parsnips. This side's going to be the carrots. I've got to get those done. I'll show you how I do those and repeat how I actually prepare the ground. I'm going to get the rest of these Lolo Rosso mix into those lampshades, and I'll be calling it a day. So if you're still with me, thank you. Please remember before you disappear to hit that like button, consider subscribing, and don't forget to comment. It's the comments we all learn from, and one of my recent uploads I've had some really good comments, especially about the barrels and perhaps joining them up or using a flexible hose. Sometimes I just get carried away, and the simple things are always the best. So thank you very much. Have a look at the comments, join in with the comments, add your little spin to it like I do. I do really appreciate it. Happy gardening to you all. Till next time, my friends. Ta-ra for now. Good day.